Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general collective reading for the sign of Leo. Leo's Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus signs from the 1st to the 15th of October 2020. This is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If you feel this doesn't resonate with you, check out other videos on this channel. Could well be that they are resonating more for you. Maybe you've got other aspects in your chart that I've picked up on. Okay. Obviously, with all general readings, if I'm saying them, and it's you, then swap the roles, swap the gender pronouns. You know, if I'm saying her, then it's a him. You know, again, apply it accordingly. If you want a personalised reading, information is in the description box below. Basically, just look at the prices there and send over your payment via the PayPal link. And then once you've sent that over, just email me, let me know that you know this is what you've paid for, and we'll book you in. Okay. So, Leo. Let's have a look. What is going to be the theme from the 1st to the 15th of October for Leos? Let's see what's happening in your world. Something's happening. Closure. I'm seeing closure. Uh-oh. I'm saying I heard the song. I think it's by NSYNC, Bye Bye Bye. And then we've got the fault line. Something's got to give here. Possibly something's got to give. So, could be a closure. We've got lovers. So this could be a love reading here. It usually is on this channel. Any other themes for Leos? Is that it? The Destroyer. So there's something, a challenge here, maybe within a relationship, within a connection. Something's being challenged, okay? And I feel there could be a climax with this, but we'll have a look. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. The 1st to the 15th. The 1st to the 15th. Of October. Clarity, truth, revelation. Suddenly, force. Honour, protection, power, the sword and the rose. And then we've got the heart with a key. So we've got welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together, perfect. So there's something being revealed, something is kind of falling away to bring something new. Someone's maybe protecting their heart, and then once their sort of closures happen, someone can sort of go forward in a connection here. We've also got Cupid's arrow, so someone is possibly having a good outcome. Have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitational meeting and hesitation. So again, could be some movement here within love. Let's have a look. Let's go with the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Let's have a look at the theme. Leo theme, please. 1st to the 15th of October. 1st to the 15th of October. What is the theme for Leo? 1st to 15th of October 2020. What is the theme for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus signs? This landed on the Destroyer. We've got versatility here. So I feel like there could be a bit of a battle going on here, and I think they're asking you to sort of be a bit patient, maybe have, you know, be adaptable. Maybe how this is going to play out is not how you're expecting. So again, could be some unforeseen, you know, circumstances or surprises. And then we've got principle here. So again, there's definitely a shift here with someone's expectations. There's a big shift with, I think, how things will play out. Again, something has to close, but there's a principle behind it here that I think someone's trying to keep on to. Someone's trying to do things the right way. So if something's closing out, they're trying to do it in the right manner rather than rock the boat. But let's have a look. What is the theme for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, please? 1st to the 15th of October. What's the theme? 1st to the 15th of October for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. So it's interesting. We've got Someone doesn't want something to close. Someone's holding on. There's the lilies in reverse. Could be an age difference here, but we've also got the sun. So someone knows that to go towards their happiness, they have to release something. And there could be a resistance here. Let's see. Right, let's jump in. Spirit, what is happening, please, for Leo's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs from the 1st to the 15th of October? One sec, incense have gone out. I don't even know if this one's lit up. Looks like it's not actually burning. Interesting. Interesting. Again, it's like a fire has gone out. It could be a relationship where the spark's not there anymore. But someone's trying to navigate leaving that without causing hurt, possibly. But let's have a look. It's just usually when things happen, there's a reason. Right, let's have a look. What's going on for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, 1st to the 15th of October, please? Wow. I just keep hearing never-ending story. It's like this. Okay. So we've got the 3 of Pentacles here. So this is someone trying to make an effort, trying to get things moving, trying to work through things. Could be to do with work, could be to do with personal relationships. We've got the Hermit. Someone feels like they're in this inner journey, doing this sort of finding their own inner light, and it's like this never-ending story. We've also got a Princess of Cups. So there could be an offer here that someone's wanting to make. Could be someone trying to find the truth again with this Sword and Rose, truth and clarity, about how best to kind of deal with this or work with this, how best to work and understand this issue. They, I think that we've got 6 of Wands in the reverse, that something won't have a good ending if they're doing it in a certain way, and or something's happening behind closed doors here. We've also got the Phoenix. Someone wants a restart here. Someone wants to break out of something and move towards someone. But I feel like whatever they're trying to break out of just doesn't, there's no end. It just kind of keeps, they don't know how to move out of it without causing major issues. What is happening for Leo, please? Interesting. They want to do it now. They don't want to wait. They don't want to wait. This is someone who does not want to wait. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like the time is here. It's like this is someone looking to rise from the ashes. So whatever this was possibly caused a bit of a devastation here. We've got the High Priestess. So what is the High Priestess? What is the High Priestess? I feel like someone's getting help from upstairs. But what is the High Priestess, please, Spirit? It's like they're getting a bit of an upgrade to understand what they need to do. Someone's helping them to understand what to do. It's like whoever's around this person, if it's you, you could be helping this person to come to a decision or helping them to make their mind up. What is the High Priestess? What is the High Priestess? Yeah, that you're helping them make their mind up. You're helping them work through something. In fact, let me tune in. I feel like there's more to this. Here we go. Can you see? They both have Cupid's arrow. The divine is in charge. Whatever this is, the divine is steering this. So for Leo, there's a soul contract here that is steering them into cohesion with what they want and are breaking away from what they should be moving away from. I feel like it's the divine. This is like downloads as well. From it's like someone is starting to understand what they need to do. Again, they're getting intuitive downloads to understand what to do. and it's like they're having a heart awakening, they're unlocking. This is all going on behind closed doors. What is going to happen, please, from the 1st to the 15th? Yeah, look. So again, there's a rebirth here with death. Something is ending. This is also Scorpio energy. There's an ending here. Rebirth. Very quickly. Again, it's healing. It's rebirth. It's the shift that is needed to get to the next level. It's the movement that is needed to move away from whatever was they're moving, you know, away from. Let's say it's a karmic relationship. Something is, I feel like something's intervening here. I feel like something is intervening to help the situation along. That's how I'm reading it. That's how I'm reading it. Could be even an ancestor. Could even be ancestors that are helping. Yeah, look, it's like their decision is going to be coming back to this soulmate twin flame. Okay, we've got mothering energy here, very nurturing energy. Very strong emotional bond that again could even be the high priestess energy, either in the physical reality or the upstairs, the spiritual reality here, that is helping them really release whatever this is and to sort of step into their power and step into their new energy. And they're moving away from complication, I'm hearing. And I feel like, again, it's like this strong fire energy. Something is definitely being fired up here with this Princess and Prince of Wands. I know that obviously we've got a new moon in Aries on the 1st. Sorry, full moon in Aries on the 1st. This, do you know, this is really interesting. But doesn't it look like they're twins in this? It feels like you're working on them in your sleep. And actually they're getting the strength through you in the waking day and or the sort of fifth dimensional reality in sleep to create this energy to propel them through. It looks like possibly you're already in this energy, but you're giving them, you're healing them in their sleep. That's not going to be for everyone, but if you're remembering dreams, this is how I'm reading it. They're learning to become independent and abundant alone. So if they're in a codependent situation, they're learning to understand what that was limiting them and what that was making them kind of become. So again, this is what they're building into. This is like future energy here. What they are kind of moving into, the space they're moving into. It's healing. There's a healing element to all this. Which way am I reading this? Yeah, so there was an imbalance before that's being corrected here, the Six of Pentacles. Again, that there wasn't much information for this person to understand on any real level. And again, I think they're going through an awakening. It's like they're removed. This is a shadow element someone's walking through here. They're trying to readdress a balance. I don't think they weren't probably aware of the spirit world before this. I think they're slowly becoming, you know, accustomed to it. But there's definitely some truth that they're being shown here that's helping them come through a particularly difficult situation. Yeah, look. Again, clarity, truth. This is divine truth. This is like, again, it's like someone's being cut free. And again, this is very much about the new. It's like someone's being shown the new and what that would lead to. So that, again, there's a lot more cards showing about the new than there is about the old. For some reason, that's how they're structuring it. The new is on my left and the old is on my right. So it's like they're moving into a more stronger balance here. You, them, whoever this is for, okay? They're moving into a very strong position. They're making a decision. If they were undecided about a love interest, they're moving out of that because they've got truth. They're making a heartfelt decision. Their heart is being unlocked. 1st to the 15th. Again, the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So, you know, typically upright, this is someone who charges in and it's a little bit wishy-washy energy, someone who's not too sure what they want. In the reverse, it's showing them as though they know exactly what it is they want. There's a focused effort, there's a focused energy behind all this. Do you know, it's interesting because as soon as they know what they want, they're going to be tested again. As soon as this person decides and makes a decision as to what they want, they're going to get tested. They're going to get tested again. They're going to get tested. 3 of Cups and the Devil. So let's say, for example, they go, yeah, this is exactly what I want. Then, because this is the thing, Spirit, what they're doing is they're trying to make sure that this person's learnt their lessons. And if they haven't, they're going to keep testing them until they've learnt the lesson. Basically. Because this 2 of Cups and this Ace of Cups, this is a special connection, but there's a distortion around them here that they're not quite noticing and understanding. And so what they're doing is because it's based on a lack of love for themselves, and so again, for them, they're seeking it externally, and so hence why if they do slip up, it's hence the reason. Something's being offered to them that this is real, but there's something that is also being offered to them that isn't, and it's up to them to decide. It's ego. So I'm just going to be honest. It's ego that they're fighting against. So let's see what's going to happen 1st to the 5th. Yep. It's to test them at their very core and to shake the foundations at the very core. Because again, this 10 of Cups is... There's a reason it's a 10 of Cups. It's that emotional fulfillment. It's the top of the emotional fulfillment. If they can't even get past the 3 of Cups, and they can't even get past the 4 of Cups of that kind of, you know, keeping things away and not really acknowledging it, and then the 5 of Cups, which is shifting through that kind of loss, and then the 6 of Cups, which is once you've passed that, you're then acknowledging that kind of return. How can you get to the 10 of Cups? This is basically what Spirit's saying is, we're testing them on every opportunity, because otherwise they're going to get to the 5 of Cups and then they'll stop. Then what happens? They're going to keep testing these until they've learned exactly what they need to learn, and they've recognised exactly what they need to recognise. If they're not recognising themselves, how can they recognise their Empress or Emperor? This is about the new. This is about the new. They don't recognise their Empress fully yet. We've also got Temperance, which is spiritual healing. So they're also needing to go through a process of healing. What's going to happen from the 1st to the 15th? Yep. 9 of Swords, Wounded Warrior. So again, it's that kind of emotional satisfaction. Do I go for a temporary pleasure, or do I go and do the work? You know, Princess of Swords, it's like that kind of lessons, learning how to understand what to do, work. So again, it's like there's definitely at some point going to be like you're going to be like, yeah, you know, this looks brilliant, and then they'll slip back into something because they haven't learned fully. Just be aware of it. But then again, there's this offer, Princess of Cups, bottom of the deck, 5 of Wands, competition. What's going to happen 1st to 15th? Yeah, indecision. Right, let's see what else we can see for Leo. Let's have a look for Leo. Okay, Leos. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, the 1st to the 15th. What is also going to happen next with this that we haven't already mentioned? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, 1st to the 15th. What's going to happen that we haven't already mentioned, please? Wow. Okay. So we've got the 4 of Wands here, which is Twin Flame card. So this is again 1111 card. Happily ever after, home, Aries energy. Again, with the sun, which is truth, enlightenment, this also can be children, happiness, joy, something being sort of resurrected. We've also got here the Chariot, which is someone charging into a situation. This is also Cancerian energy. And then we've got the Knight of Pentacles, so someone wants to build something here and have a fresh start, okay? So what is going to happen 1st to 15th? So it feels like it's, you know, something looks like it's changing, and then there's a wobble, and then there's another change, looks like. So we've got the Death and Magician here, okay? So there's a transformation happening around how this person is viewing things, the decisions they're making. Again, could be to do with a third party, and or what they, you know, again, their lessons. Have they learnt it? You know, can they be manipulated? Can they be sort of talked into something? So again, we've got the Devil. So again, we could be, again, having a little wobble or a test, because we've got the Hierophant in the reverse. So it looks like higher lessons of learning haven't quite been learnt, possibly. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. So someone looks like they may well come and sort of make a strong effort here. Temptation, tempting effort, a tempting offer that if the person hasn't actually learned how to, you know, be independent, they may well struggle with. Because it feels like this person may be struggling with independence, and so they may be falling back into an offer from someone that's like, oh, you're by yourself, let me just, you know what I mean? It feels like that. But if they're not learning it, then they have to learn, you know, we can't. So I feel at that point, again, it's like looking for that inner truth. They may well go within. Now, the reason is not because some of your people, you will be learning the lesson, some won't. Again, everyone's going to differ. It's a general reading. This is the general context that this energy's in. So with each of these outcomes, it's like some could be learning, some may not. So we've got the Hermit again, finding the truth. So what else is going to happen, please? 1st to 15th of October 2024, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Wow. So we've got 5 of Swords, bottom of the deck, 10 of Swords. So there's a closure of arguments. So it could be that someone goes within, because there could be an argument breaking out after this whole choice that someone made, and then it sort of went a little bit of a wobble. There could be arguing, and then maybe your person decides to, no, we're not going to argue. There is definite indecision still, though. Confusion, a lot of confusion. They may even go and be very quiet and not really talk a lot. Maybe they're avoiding conversation because maybe you're going to sit and want to argue them, saying, you know, why did you do this? And you know, this is the thing. They're confused. And if they don't know, they don't know. You can't force someone to know something, you know. And so that's essentially why they could be ghosting. So there could be a bit of ghosting going on here, as if to say, you know, I don't know why I did it, and that's because they need to learn their lesson. So just be aware of that before when you sort of get angry, because I feel like someone's going to try and move away from a potential argument here, because it's going to be like too much for them, because I think they genuinely don't know what they want. And so when someone doesn't know what they want, there's going to be these kind of energies, you know. Again, bottom of the deck, High Priestess. So there's definitely their intuition screaming at them to do something, but they're ignoring it. Their intuition is telling them to end an existing situation here, because it's causing so many problems. It's screaming at them to do it, because I think, again, Spirit are acknowledging as soon as that closes out, this whole thing won't be an issue. So they know deep down that this is basically what they need to do, but this is the problem. They're not in this independent energy. There's a codependency here. They need healing. They need time to heal, and that's why this person's able to kind of utilize to get back in there or something, because this person hasn't healed, and until they heal, then this person's going to be able to press buttons, or you know, to offer something, and this person's not going to be able to say no, because I think this person's struggling to say no. So just be aware of that. If you know you're getting frustrated and sort of saying, well, you know, why are they doing it? Because there's a codependency, and it's like that they are struggling to disconnect themselves from this person, because they've probably built a dependent life on them, and that's what they're used to. They're rewriting a pattern of behavior, basically. So we need to kind of give them time to do that. Seven of Cups, choice is total confusion. Total confusion, Emperor. This is them being built into the Emperor or Empress. So they're learning slowly what it means to be the Emperor or Empress. And so we have to give them time to learn that. What's going to happen first to the 15th? We've got Temperance, we've got healing again. Again, emotional healing. Someone has been through a lot, and so there's a lot of healing that needs to happen. So what else is happening, please, from the 1st to the 15th of October 2024? Yeah. They are going to really not want to talk, because at 5 of Swords in the reverse, it's like they don't want the arguments. I think there's probably going to be a little bit of arguing going on here. Princess of Cups, it feels like they just want a friend, all right? So just be aware. Maybe you're going to sit there and go, I'm absolutely not going to do that. Why would I give that? So this is the thing. If you can, obviously, this is where you got to discern the red flags. But if you're in a position where you can physically see someone struggling to what to do, think back to the last time that you had to make a decision and you didn't know how to do it. And then look at what everyone said to you for advice. Now, if you've got someone turning around to you going, well, just make the decision, it's hard, isn't it? Because then you're like, well, how do I make the decision? So come from it from that place. If you want to be their friend, be their friend. If you don't want to be their friend, don't be their friend. It's up to you. But I feel like this is someone trying to learn something, and they probably haven't learnt it before, and so for them it's hard. But it's up to you how you deal with it. So what's happening for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs from the 1st to the 15th of October 2020. So they're learning how to, again, 3 of Cups in the reverse, they're learning how to navigate this without all these people involved. They're learning how to deal with it because they want to build something, a stable environment with you, their person, you know. They want to offer this commitment, but they want to do it right. What's going to happen from the 1st to the 15th? What's going to happen? Temptation, the Devil and the Tower. So until your person learns this lesson, which could be well to do with the fact that sort of temptation, then this will always go back to this energy, and that will be until either A, this is not your right person, or B, until they learn. That is the whole sticking point with this 2 of Wands. The decision comes because they're able to be manipulated, because they don't fully know. If you know something, then you know you're going to say no. But because someone can be manipulated usually via sex, because this feels like someone's being manipulated via sex, because they know. They don't know for sure. So just bear that in mind. Someone, again, could be around someone, could be a karmic that knows how to press their buttons. And so maybe it's going to look really promising between you guys, and then suddenly that you're back to square one. Just bear in mind that that's the energy, because again, we're in Libra season, which is that finding that balance. Because you've got to remember, if this is for you, this connection for you, this at some point is going to close out. You've got to remember, let's say for example you've got a karmic that keeps baiting your person over and over and over again for sex. You've got to remember, how long can you go through that kind of energy? You can't do that forever, because it's going to get to the point where the person's going to be like, okay, I get it, you're trying to bait me. So again, just go off and do your own thing, or support your person, and, you know, do your own thing, focus on other things. Let that play out. You know, if this is someone and let's say for example this is your person, where are you being tempted and not saying no? Where are you falling like down with these things? Are you being called into some temptation where you're, again, it's almost like they're saying, you know, if you can be very focused and disciplined, so can they. But if you're not being disciplined, how, you know, are you expecting them to be if you're not? So just be aware of that. Right, let's have a look. What is the outcome for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs from the 1st to the 15th of October? Leo, outcome 1st to the 15th of October. What is the outcome for Leo? What is the outcome for Leo? There you go. Lovers, temptation. Temptation. Over and over again, temptation. Queen of Wands. Again, fault line, weakness. This is someone capitalising on someone's weakness. Now, this is just my take on it here, but personally, good. Let them do that. You're probably sat there thinking you're mad. Yeah, I'll tell you why. If this person is able to be that manipulated, why on earth am I going to want to be anywhere near them? I want them to get that ironed out before I'm near them, because otherwise you're going to have to deal with all this while you're in a relationship. Why not get that all closed out now? And this is what Spirit are trying to do, because they're trying to protect you. So if this is your person, this is why they're doing it. They're not doing it to make you feel like you're going mad, or do you want to scream and sit there and be like, oh, what the heck is going on? They're doing it to grow this and to make sure there's a foundation that's solid. Because you don't, trust me, you don't want to be sat there while you're all loved up. And then 1 minute, again, once this is closed out, all these patterns are closed out, then you can enjoy the good stuff. What is the outcome, please, for Leo? 1st to the 15th. Yeah, Princess of Wands. So again, it's that indecision. It could also be your energy that's sparking this passion, which again is causing this situation to happen. Okay, the passion that they're having towards you is drawing in this other person. But it's a good thing, because good, let them draw everyone in. Because the more they, if they're not saying no, it's because they haven't learned. So let them learn first. Let them learn. It's not easy if you're in love with someone and you know that they're just getting tempted away over and over and over again. But better to learn it now. Much better to learn it now than when you're knee deep in a relationship and then they got to learn it then. Because then, trust me, you're not going to want to be around for that. You're going to be sat there thinking, is this it? Is this what I've gone through just to get to that point? You're not going to want that. Because this person obviously has a pattern of behaviour, possibly. Okay, let's have a look. What is the outcome, please, for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, please? What is the outcome for the 1st to the 15th of October 2020? What is the outcome for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? So again, worlds within worlds. So it's like there's layers to this. We want to get rid of all. It's like, when you wash something, you're not going to just wash. You're washing, like, I don't know, a cup. You're not just going to wash the handle. You're going to get in there and get all through in all the crevices and make sure everything's totally clean. This is what they're doing. Spirit are making sure this is being prepared, not just because this is the thing. If I'm assuming you want this to be A plus level situation. Then they're preparing you for it. And I know it's going to sound like, well, hang on a minute, can't they just learn? Why can't they learn? Well, this is the thing. If you want this person to be in your life and they're your person and that's it, then you know that at some point they're going to have to learn this. It's not like you can sort of sit there and be like, not much you can do, basically. If you want to be with this person, then that's what I think Spirit are saying to sort of that has to be accomplished. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, please. What is the outcome from the 1st to the 15th? From the 1st to the 15th of October. What is the outcome, please? Yeah. Big, bold vision. So again, it's like if you want something where there's this whole U-turn, maybe this person's come from a very difficult life, and so your world and their world, again, we've been talking about bridging the gap for a while. This could be part of bridging the gap, because there's no point putting two people together if one has got a totally different perspective on being, infidelity, and you know what I mean. So again, this is just one process as to sort of get you closer. It's not like they're saying, oh, you know, I'm going to put you together and then pull you back. No, they're just slow. This is a slow moving process, because the slow moving process brings the most rewards, because it means it's creating a very level, even keeled foundation. And again, we've got listening for truth. So maybe you're sitting there going, well, this keeps happening. Why? If it keeps happening, it just means that, again, there's other things that need to be healed, and that, you know, maybe you need to be doing things as well as them. Sorry if that triggers people, but again, sometimes it's accurate, you know. I want to go with the Keepers of the Light, because I feel like there's some messages in here for you guys. Leo, please. The 1st to the 15th of October. The 1st to the 15th of October. What is the outcome for Leo? Leos, please. What is the outcome? Okay, again, what did I say about the downloads? We've got Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. So, again, you've got to remember, let's say, for example, this person's being tempted by one person. Each time that happens, it could be that there's a further truth revealed. Now, this is the thing. Let's say, for example, you're dealing with a particularly messy situation. Do you want them to think they know something, and then when you're all together, then that person comes back in because they haven't actually quite figured them out yet, and then it all gets blown apart? Or do you want the whole truth getting blown open so that there's no going back? Personally, I'd go for the second one, because then it means it's like the bridges are burnt then. That's how I view it. If someone is dealing with an extremely manipulative person, I want that person to know everything, and that's it, the truth is open. Because then there's no disputing that, is there? It means that everything's closed off because the truth is out. You can't then undo the truth. So I think this is also what it's saying. It says, Krishna devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognised. You are loved unconditionally. So again, Krishna is part of the twin flame. He's also a twin flame to Radha, right? So this is also saying this person knows that you're their person. The unconditional love is even recognised. So this is, you've got to remember, is your twin the type of person who would put you through tests to see how devoted you are? Because this is the other thing you've got to remember. Now, this is not to say they're doing it deliberately. I mean, it might be. But this is more to say that there's some kind of subconscious pattern here where they could also be doing that as well, to make sure that... And it's not to say, oh, you know, you're just going to sleep with loads of people and then I'm going to forgive you. What it means is they want to know how much you care, right? So they might be confused, but they might have a question to say, well, I still don't know how you really feel about me. Let's say, for example, you see, you know, this deepens and then they have a wobble and they fall for the same trick, right? And then they come and, let's say they ghost you, as I mentioned earlier, and then there's, you know, they're scared to come forward. Let's say they do come forward and you have a calm discussion. To me, that's going to speak volumes. Now, if let's say, for example, they come back around and you're like, rah, 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 then that's going to be giving very different kind of vibrations, and it's going to show them something else. This devotion energy is going to speak volumes, and I feel will help you. Because look, we've got Gaia Earth connection here as well. Be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth, stay grounded. So Spirit is saying, make sure you're grounded in all this. I think I may have even said that right at the beginning of the reading. To stay grounded, walk around barefoot, earth yourself. So if you feel like you're getting swept away in this energy, make sure you're grounding yourself as best you can, because that's maybe them getting swept up in it as well. And that's the other thing, if you're getting frustrated and saying, well, you know, why are they getting confused? Well, if you're getting confused, then, you know, of course they're going to get confused. So if you're not grounding yourself, then, you know, them being grounded is also going to be very difficult. So just bear in mind, you guys are a mirror. If this is a true twin flame connection, you guys are a mirror. You've got to be aware of these kind of things, in my opinion. Right, let's have a look. What is the outcome for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, please? What is the outcome for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? Listen to your intuition. So how many times have we picked up a card talking about listen? There's something people... Yeah, look, it's up to you. So maybe you're the person here that's you're saying, oh, you know, why is this happening? Maybe, again, everyone's going to be different, but Spirit is saying you need to definitely listen to your intuition for something here. There's definitely something that may need to be sort of looked into. Right, let's go with the Sacred Destiny. Let's go with the Sacred Destiny. Spirit, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, Leo, the 1st to the 15th of October 2020. What is the outcome, please, for this? What's the outcome here? Okay, well that's okay, well you've just chosen the cards for me here, thank you. So we've got taking risks and miracles. So it's interesting because we had listened to your intuition. So maybe for some part you could be able to help this more than you think you can. Spirit, I think, is saying, you know, take the risk. If you're used to sort of blowing up and not hearing the rest of a conversation, it could be that you need to rechange that for a different outcome. Because again, underneath that we've got going forward. So there could be a response that you keep going through that maybe has previously been blocking this. And that's where you've been maybe losing your power or giving your power away. Don't blow up. If this happens, just make sure that you understand they failed a test, but don't you then fail the test and blow up. Because I feel like that could also be another sign there and another message. So just be aware of that, because I feel like Spirit are trying to show you something with that there. Remember, stay grounded. Don't sort of give away your power. If someone's failing a test because they've had a little carrot dangled in front of the nose, then don't you then fail the test, because then you've had the same carrot dangled in front of the nose, because then you're both in the mirroring then, aren't you? And then you can't then turn around and be like, why did you fail the test? It's like, well, you're both do you know what I'm trying to say? Right, what is the outcome, please? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What is the outcome? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, please. Leo, 1st to the 15th of October. What is the outcome, please, for Leos? Wow. The power of angels. May your angels protect you, guide you, and keep you safe. So yeah, if you need support, you need understanding or help, ask for your angels. Ask for Michael to protect and Raphael for healing. Bottom of the deck, we've got chosen. Make a difference in people's lives. So again, maybe while all this is going on, you've been chosen to do your life path or soul mission, or maybe this person's chosen you to be their support through this situation. So you're having to really kind of, you know, vibrate higher so that you're not getting suckered into this energy, and you're just being as objective as you can be to support this person's, you know, journey, because maybe they don't have any other support. So you have to support you and support them, and then once they're balanced, they're able to support you and them. So anyway, guys, hopefully that's helped. This was your reading for October, the 1st to the 15th of October. Thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions. It means a lot to me. I really appreciate you. Hopefully you have a wonderful first part of the month, and until next time, take care.